The year is 2000. Penard is 7 years old. At the time, he really enjoyed watching the show Dragon Ball Z a lot and wanted to have the kinds of powers and abilities the characters had in that show. And it was that show that motivated him to want to learn how to fight. And he couldn't stop thinking about it. One day, he went to a Chinese restaurant and they were showing an episode of Dragon Ball Z on the television there. And it got Penard visibly excited. The Chinese man working there as the cashier at the restaurant noticed this and asked Penard what he was so excited about. And Penard explained that he was incredibly happy and surprised to see that they were showing Dragon Ball Z on the TV there. Oh, Dragon Ball Z? What do you like about it? I like the incredible powers and abilities they have, and I love to see them fight. I want to fight good like that one day. Oh, so you like martial arts? Yeah, I would really like to learn martial arts. Well then, I have something you will like. The Chinese man presents Penard with a book on martial arts. What? No way! That's amazing! So I can just have this? Yeah, go ahead, take it. Thanks so much. I can't thank you enough. After obtaining the book, Penard looked through, and although it taught many stances and hand signs, it was not taught in a way that Penard could understand very easily. So it didn't really help to practically improve Penard's skills in combat at all. But then, Penard noticed that they started giving taekwondo lessons at his school. It got him hyped. He didn't even stop to think about what taekwondo was all about. He just knew it was some kind of martial arts, and for him, at the time, that was all he needed to know. Because he just wanted to learn martial arts. So he could be at least something like the Z fighters in Dragon Ball Z. So he went ahead and told his parents to sign him up, and he got in. He couldn't be any more excited. And the first few times of doing it were actually enjoyable for him, as he didn't usually get to throw out kicks like that in school, like it was a normal thing. But as the years went by, and he went up the ranks, it got more and more boring for him, and he started losing a lot of motivation to do it. At this point, going to taekwondo class was starting to feel like more of a chore than anything, because he realized all you do in class is stand around in a line, waiting to throw out one kick, then go back to the line, rinse and repeat. The only time that actually changed significantly was when he became a yellow belt in Standard 2 at the age of 8 and had to fight at a tournament, at the Taekwondo Martial Arts Tournament. Penard was entering a Taekwondo Martial Arts tournament. His friend, Fire Hatchetman, was there, cheering him on. The rules of the fight were that he could only use the kicks they taught him from the Taekwondo practices. Penard thought that this was fine and proceeded. The match was beginning. Penard ran and did a roundhouse kick and it landed. So he was expecting to get a point for it, but he got no points. This confused Penard. This boosted Penard's confidence slightly. His opponent was on the offense, and Penard blocked. His continuous flurry of kicks was pushing Penard back a bit, and Penard waited for the right moment and did a side kick at him, expecting a point, but no points for him. The other boy was gaining 20 points though. His opponent continued kicking and it pushed Panad back until he passed the line and went out of bounds. Panad didn't even know it was possible for him to end up out of bounds. This disappointed him. Panad was allowed to take a break until the next round. When he drank the Dasani water he bought from earlier, it had a grassy, bittery taste to it, which was very much not to Panad's liking, and as a result, he didn't want to drink the rest of it. He went and asked his sensei why he wasn't getting any points, and she said that he was hitting too softly, so it didn't count. Panad got even more disappointed at this news. He thought to himself, why should they need to hear how hard I'm hitting? Jeez. The next round was about to start, and Panad came back. The second round went the same as the first, and Panad lost the match. Panad walks away with his head down in disappointment, but as he passes by Fire Hatchetman, she touches him by the hand and holds it there, and looks him in the eye, and said that she still thought he did good out there, and this warms Panad's heart. He smiles and touches her hand and says, "Thank you," and walks back to see his father, whom had dropped him there. Another exciting little thing that happened for Panad while doing Taekwondo classes was that there was this one time when he was a yellow belt in Taekwondo. One day, they brought in this really hot-looking girl from another school who did Taekwondo for years, whom was an expert in Taekwondo, and they wanted her to give the class a few demonstrations. Needless to say, Panad ended up becoming a little upon seeing those demonstrations. Besides those two incredible moments as a yellow belt, when he eventually became a green belt in Standard 3 at the age of 9, this happened. While standing in line for Taekwondo practice, as Panad stands in line with the other children to practice the various kicks for Taekwondo practice, while just standing around quietly, patiently, minding his own business, the child behind him pinches him very hard out of fucking nowhere. "Hey! Why you do that for?" Panad turns around. The boy pinches Panad again. "I won't tell you a third time! Stop doing that!" Panad turns around again. The boy punches Panad this time. Panad angrily starts beating up the boy. The boy starts crying and runs to one of the Taekwondo instructors and tells on Panad for beating him up. And the instructor comes and sternly tells Panad with an angry look on his face not to lay a finger on the boy again. Panad is angry about this, of course. He turns around again and the instructor walks away. The chubby-faced fuck softly chuckles. It infuriates Panad. Seconds later, the boy punches Panad again. At this point, Panad has had enough and doesn't care anymore. He continues beating on the kid senselessly, like there's no tomorrow, and the instructor notices and returns. "Didn't I tell you not to lay a finger on him?" "Yes." "So what it is you think you're doing here?" "He hit me first though." And how I never see him hit you or do anything to you. Give me 40 burpees. What? You heard me. Start. Bernard finishes the push-ups with finesse and ease. You feel you're smart or what? What? What did I do this time? No, give me 100. 100? At around 30 burpees in, Bernard begins to slow down and get tired. You're feeling it now, eh? The instructor smiles menacingly. Chubby-faced Fox softly laughs about it the entire time. Don't do anything to him again, you hear me? Dumbass piece of shit instructor walks away. Bernard walks out of the line. From that point onward, Bernard decided he would only practice martial arts if it were either on his own, at his own pace, or with someone he knows and trusts who's good at martial arts. He never did taekwondo ever again. And so, either way, in the end, taekwondo never helped Bernard become any more skilled at fighting than he already was.